300 years ago, Easter Island had a different name. They called it Rapa Nui. As boys, they had been friends. But theirs was a divided world, where the privileged made the rules.
I only believe in what I can see, what I can feel, and what I don't have. We were friends once.
As men, they would compete.
If he loses the race,
for the right to lead their people.
This is our chance. You must help me do the impossible.
And to win the woman that they both loved.
How bad do you want to win?
More than anything.
Enough to see him sacrificed?
Jason Scott Lee, Isai Morales, and Sandrine Holt.
help me! Help me! Help me!
The strength of their passions would determine the fate of paradise. Rapa Nui.
It was a place where a man could start over, where a fortune could be made. They say every town has a story. Tombstone has a legend.
Who is he?
That's Wyatt Earp. Better name for himself as a peace officer.
I heard of you.
I'm retired.
You must be Doc Holliday. You retired too?
Not me. I'm in my prime.
Hollywood Pictures presents.
The only real law around here is the cowboys.
The story of Wyatt Earp.
The first time in our lives we got a chance to stop wandering and finally be a family. Now this is trouble we don't need.
If we're gonna have a future in this town, it's gotta have some law and order.
What do you want, Ringo?
I want your blood. I want your soul. I want them both right now.
You shot your brother.
Now the time has come for justice.
Guess maybe you better swear me in.
And he has to live up to his reputation.
You got a fight coming.
I'll be there!
One last time.
None of your problem, Doc. You don't have to mix up in this.
That is a hell of a thing for you to say to me.
In a battle.
The last charge of Wyatt Earp and his immortals.
At the OK Corral.
Oh my God.
The West would never forget. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Dana Delaney, Powers Booth, Michael Bean, Bill Paxton, Jason Priestley, Sam Elliott, and Charlton Heston.
You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me!
Justice is coming to Tombstone.
Allow me, if you will, to familiarize you with the Rick Miller theory of women. If you have to go to the bathroom or anything, you should go now.
I'm tired of being patient. There's nobody out there. There's like a zillion guys out there. And I'm not even counting the Chinese guys.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Men and women.
You can do whatever you want to me.
I think I should leave.
Dum 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 dum.
Connecting.
You're amazing.
You really should have told me you were seeing another woman.
And denying.
Why are all men such jerks?
It's a closely guarded secret. I could get in a lot of trouble if I told you.
Taking chances.
Tonight I hadn't had sex in over a year.
Why? Is there anything wrong? Did I hurt you?
And telling lies.
Honey, honey. I've been working, I've been reading.
You've been doing a lot of things that end in ing.
Running scared.
I just don't like the idea of leading her on. I don't think it's fair.
You know what's happening? You're having a real feeling.
And growing up.
The height of passion, I found occasion to utter the 3 most wonderful words one will ever consider another. I love you. Videotape camera.
It's love in the 90s.
Trying to be deviant.
And trying to survive it.
Single women are attracted to guys who dope on them.
You have to let men fix themselves. You cannot do it for them.
Is this something that you heard on Oprah? Say something.
I don't know that I don't love you.
This is ridiculous. I'm apologizing. You rejected me.
You ought to give some thought to this whole thing. What's going to happen when something really wrong happens?
I'm a woman, okay? If you ever become a man, why don't you look me up?
You think I have this problem with women? Well, let me tell you something. I do one hell of a repeat business.
Would you tell me of a very non-committal assistant who'd be willing to just live with him indefinitely?
I have met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Look at her. This girl is crazy about me, and I don't know when she might snap out of it.
Watch it.
No matter how big a jerk I am, they still want me.
You may see someone you know.
I am human cocaine.
From the producer of A Few Good Men and the player. In this vast, untamed wilderness,
These icebox cowboys. They're living a century too late.
one man will do anything to survive. He came here to get away from trouble.
Who could have done this, Sam? Ben Corbett, that's who.
Then you can just go and arrest him.
And it's not going to be that easy. There's going to be trouble.
But he didn't go far enough.
You wouldn't shoot anyone, would you? I could really use that favor you offered a while back.
Geez, I'm sorry, Mr. Desmond. I never thought it'd get this ugly.
2 men from different walks of life.
You shoot me, you're signing your death warrant. And hers.
You know, if you back me up...
Forget it. Why not get what you can?
For one, it's a matter of right and wrong.
Our only chance is making sure he's locked up.
For the other, it's life or death.
The thought of going to prison really scares me.
We're going down.
They're in a struggle for survival.
Jump!
Against the elements.
You won't make it off this mountain without me.
We need to work together.
And against each other.
I'm in handcuffs, and I still scare the piss out of you, chicken shit. Come on.
It's adventure at the edge of civilization. Rutger Hauer, Dylan Walsh.
This is my territory.
This is nobody's territory!
Arctic Blue.
Andorra. It's a town where nothing much ever happens. This is where I live with my family. Doctor said we'd be lucky if Arnie lived to be 10.
I could go at any time.
Arnie, don't be rude. Some days you want him to live.
I killed him, Gilbert.
I know, buddy.
Okay, son, come down now.
Bye.
Some days you don't.
When is this gonna stop?
And then there's Mama.
Send my mom in there.
You see, with Mama, there's no nice way to break it to you.
She's not all that big, Gilbert. I saw a guy at the state fair who was a little bit bigger.
I haven't always been like this.
I haven't always been like this.
Gilbert, I'll need a delivery later.
If nothing ever happens here,
It's those lobsters, isn't it?
why does it always happen to me?
Sometimes I just want to stick her head in the oven and turn on the gas.
I got nowhere to go.
Gilbert, please don't disappear.
We're taking him in. We've warned you, we've warned your sister.
They say there's a reason for everything.
My son! Give me my son!
Maybe someday I'll figure out what it is.
Oh, look, it's a praying mantis. You know how they mate? The male will sneak up on the female, and she'll bite off his head, and the rest of his body will keep on mating. And then when they're done, she'll eat him.